Tim Regan, a senior from Providence, Rhode Island, was a member of the United States Olympic ice hockey team at Sapporo, but was second string on the Boston University team behind Dan Brady. Brady was hurt in a freak accident 2 days before the start of the 1972 National Collegiate Ice Hockey Championship. It was now up to Regan in the championship game against Cornell. Boston U, with Regan in the nets, defeated Wisconsin 4-1 in the semifinals, while Cornell reached the finals by beating Denver 7-2. Boston University is the defending champion. The Terriers won the crown by beating Wisconsin last year in Syracuse. The win last year was the only championship for Boston University, while Cornell has won the crown in 1967 and 1970. For Boston University coach Jack Kelley, his swan song. Kelley is retiring from college coaching after this game and wants 2 in a row. Boston's Ron Anderson sends it around the boards. Dave Weisner, a backhand, kicked out by Ellenboss. From the face-off to the right of Regan, Bill Murray from the right point. Bill Hansen can't steer it in. Another stop by Regan. The tall Boston netminder had 26 saves against Wisconsin. Bill Flynn is dumped at the blue line and loses the puck to Cornell. Cornell's George Kuzmas lets fly. Stopped by Regan, and he smothers the puck and is also smothered by teammate Lagarde. Another view of that last save. Regan has a tough act to follow. Last year, Dan Brady led his Boston team to the championship and was voted most valuable player. Carlo Ugolini keeps it in to Kuzmas. Hansen out front. Regan the save, and he holds on to it. Watch Cornell's Gordy McCormick, number 11. Regan goes behind his net. As McCormick skates by, Regan goes down. A penalty is signaled, and Regan skates to the bench on the delayed call. John Danby, Ron Anderson, and Bob Grip up front. Rick Jordan and Bob Brown on defense make up the power play. Anderson to Danby. He has the open net, but can't control the puck. Fullen clears it, but not out. Bob Brown takes a shot from the point. John Danby, number 12 on the Boston play, described why it worked so well. The key to our power play, he said, is how quickly we move the puck around, how accurately we pass. Grip always ties up their defense man in front, and it gives Ronnie Anderson and I time to get open. McCormick still cooling his skates in the penalty box. Brown skates in on the right side, tries to pass out front, deflected to Jordan, over to Anderson on the right point. He shoots, he scores. Ronnie Anderson of Boston University gets his 18th goal of the season. Once more, the Boston University power play has turned on the red light. The time of the goal is 10:42 of the first period. Over to Fullen for a slap shot from the blue line. Regan does the splits to make the save. BU on a rush. Don Toot Cahoon takes aim. Ellenboss doesn't give him any of the net and makes a stick save. A hard shot by Hansen, and Regan makes his 14th save of the period. Jordan shoots on Ellenboss as the period ends. Ugolini takes the puck away from Dave Warner and kicks it out front to Murray. A shot stopped by Regan. Ugolini jabs at the puck, but Regan keeps it out, and Lagarde takes care of Ugolini. Kuzmas tries to send it around the boards to Murray, but Weisner poke checks it away and gets the puck to center ice. Larry Abbott, a shot which Ellenboss steers to the corner. Now watch Ellenboss work over Steve Doloff with his stick. That's not the way to check a player, and Cornell will get a penalty. 2 minutes for slashing for goalie Dave Ellenboss. Boston with the power play. Anderson is looking for his point man Bob Brown, but is tied up by Larry Fullen. The puck seems to be losing their interest, and the shoving starts. Both teams move in, and nothing comes of it except offsetting, high-sticking penalties. Jordan gets the rebound, skates in over to Brown. Another shot. Jordan again gives it to Brown. Back to Jordan. He shoots. He scores. The second straight power play goal for Boston, and it's 2-0 in the second period. Jordan gets his 12th goal of the season and his 39th point of the year. The assist to Brown, who reclaims the team. Scoring lead with 9 points. Let's see the goal again in slow motion. Cornell's inability to clear the puck has given Boston another crack at the goal. Jordan to Brown, back to Jordan. He picks the upper right-hand corner of the net over Ellenboss's extended leg. He wasn't screened. Jordan just got the puck by him. Boston comes back. Anderson takes a shot, stopped by the defense. Then he's ridden off the rebound. Fullen takes a wicked shot, and Regan does the splits to make the save. So far, Regan has been outstanding in the nets. Cornell continues to apply the pressure. Grip loses the puck to George Shields. A backhand from out front. Again, Regan makes the save. From the face-off, Regan brings the crowd to its feet with his save off the stick of Carlo Ugolini. He holds on with Hansen in front of him. Again, with the face-off to his right, Regan makes the save on a weak shot from Craig Brush. 12 saves in the period for Regan, 10 for Ellenboss. And the second period ends with Boston University leading 2-0. Calhoun comes back as play opens up to Anderson on right wing, off Murray's skates and into the net. Boston scores. Anderson from Calhoun. Anderson was trying to get the puck back to Calhoun, who had the whole right side of the net open to him. But the puck bounced off Shields' skates by Ellenboss. A 3-0 Boston lead. John Domenico leaves it for Fullen. He takes a shot. Shields and Hansen out front. Regan makes the save and sprawls to smother the puck. Again in slow motion. Regan screened, still kicks out Fullen's shot, and then finds the puck to stop play. Boston gets the puck back at the center ice, a pass to Calhoun, to Anderson open on the right wing. He fans with an open net in front of him. Boston has missed on 2 breakaways. A score here would have sealed the game. Watch this play. Calhoun gives it to Anderson, back to Calhoun. Jordan is unchecked in front of the net, and he picks the left side. Ellenboss never had a chance. Boston University leads 4-0. Jordan's 13th of the year from Calhoun and Anderson at the 13-13 mark of the third period. Let's concentrate on Boston University's Tim Regan as he goes for his championship shutout. Last year, Dan Brady was selected the most valuable player of the tournament for his outstanding goaltending. Brady won 2 4-2 games. This year, Brady was BU's #1 goalie and leading ECAC netminder before getting hurt. Regan stepped in. In the semifinals this year, Regan looked bad on Wisconsin's first goal. The shot was not that hard, but Regan was awkward as he grabbed for it. He steadied the rest of the way and kicked out 26 shots for the win. He's been great here in the championship game. A penalty coming up to Thornton. Thornton trips Kuzmas as he comes out with the puck. Brush takes the puck into Boston's territory and fires wide of Regan. Play is stopped. The game is not in doubt at this point, but this could help Cornell avert a shutout. Boston's defense appears as if it's not going to give Cornell an opportunity to even reach Regan. Penalty. Ugolini's weak shot is stopped by Jordan, and Danby clears it to center. Only a few seconds remaining. Boston University will win its 2nd straight National Collegiate Championship, something no other Eastern team has ever done. With this win, Boston University ends its season with a 26-4-1 mark, 54-6-2 over the last 2 years. It's also a great victory for Coach Jack Kelley, who ends his collegiate coaching career with 2 national titles. The final buzzer and the Boston bench goes out to mob Tim Regan. Regan shut out a Cornell team that had scored in its last 224 games. A great story in Regan. The senior goaltender from Providence had played in Dan Brady's shadow all year. Pressed into service because Brady was hurt, Regan performed brilliantly. The championship trophy being awarded to Jack Kelley and his captain, John Danby. And Danby takes off on a victory tour around the Boston Garden Ice to the delight of the Boston fans who chant, "We're #1." Danby was selected on the all-tournament team, which also included his teammates Bob Brown and Rick Jordan on defense, Denver's Bob Krieger and Dave Westner from Cornell, and Tim Regan in goal. And no surprise, Tim Regan was selected the most valuable player of the tournament. Boston University, the national champions with a 4-0 win over Cornell. Earlier, Wisconsin won 3rd place honors with a 5-2 win over Denver. The championship will be back at the Boston Garden in 1973.